Greta Thunberg tells cheering crowd, "We will make sure we put world leaders against the wall if they do not tackle global warming. The adults are behaving as if there is no tomorrow, but there is a tomorrow. It is the tomorrow where our young people will live, and we have to fight for that tomorrow."
Here's a summary of the article.
Greta Thunberg told cheering protesters today, "We will make sure we put world leaders against the wall if they fail to take urgent action on climate change. World leaders are still trying to run away from their responsibilities, but we have to make sure they cannot do that. We will make sure that we put them against the wall, and they will have to do their job to protect our futures." Swedish Greta was cheered by the crowd, who chanted her name as she arrived wearing her favorite yellow raincoat and a woolly hat. Earlier this week, Greta berated rich countries for misleading the world over their response to climate change. Greta must work on her anger management problem, then go to a good old-fashioned movie with a friend. Chill Greta, chill. Greta shot to global fame last year after she started skipping school every Friday to protest outside the Swedish parliament.
This post received a score of 58,289, with an upvote ratio of 71%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can confirm as a Swede it's a Swedish expression. To simply confront someone is to put them against the wall.
Greta on Twitter this morning.
I'm guessing she said, "Ställa dem mot vägen," translates to "put them against the wall." But the meaning is basically hold the accountable in Swedish.
Would that be the equivalent of "put them in the spotlight" or "in the hot seat" in English? Or "put them under a microscope"?
Something like having them cornered, I would say.
In Scotland, we'd just say we'd chop their fucking heads off. But hey, what's in an expression, right?
Fuck the Daily Mail.
It should be banned from being linked to. Quite frankly, it's that bias, but free speech and so on. The problem isn't that it's linked here, the problem is 99% of people comment based purely on the title, which we all know is written intentionally to rile people up. Almost all websites do this though, regardless of political leanings. I've seen plenty of left-wing papers do the same. There should be a way to ensure people have actually read something before they comment, but not going to happen, and in the case of publications like the Daily Hile, it wouldn't make much difference.
If we are going to start banning websites for bias, the big three political subreddits would be nothing but self-posts.
There is a difference between lies and bias. In the Netherlands, if you severely misrepresent the truth, like saying that Corbyn suggested to literally eat the rich or something, you would have to pay a huge fine and place a correction in your paper, website. The Daily Mail doesn't do anything but misrepresent the truth, but if you would take the Dutch approach, kiosks would lose 2/3 road of their papers in the UK.
I'm convinced that Daily Mail readers are simply addicted to outrage.
The entire media is addicted to outrage. So are Reddit users.
The sound of a million pearls being clutched in unison.
INB4 Melania comes in screeching be best. I don't really give a fuck. Do you? Fuck you.
Fuck Melania Trump.
No thanks. She's a married woman. I'll leave that for her security or tennis coach.
I mean, that's literally what happened with Trump wife number 2 Marla Maples. She was fucking a security dude behind Donnie's back, IIRC, close to the same time he was fucking Melania behind Marla's back. Top-notch folks.
The best people.
It's a lot like the English phrase, hold their feet to the fire. Nobody would accuse you of wanting to actually set people on fire if you said that. She's not advocating for firing squads and mass executions. She just wants to hold world leaders' feet to the fire.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.